Hey Michelle, okay, so just going to talk through how to send a retake link to the people after 2 weeks of inactivity. So the first thing we're going to do is our survey options, and obviously this is the survey where they actually answer the questions. So we're going to set the partial completion to expire after 2 weeks of inactivity, and then we just click save here. So once you've changed it to 2 weeks, basically that means that once someone has been inactive for 2 weeks, their response will close. Email triggers are closed when a response is closed. So we're going to set up an email trigger next. And we're going to add a condition to this email trigger to only send if they actually enter their email address, because we need their email address in order to be able to send. So is not empty, for example. Okay. So we need this to say basically if they've entered an email address, then trigger this email. Next, we need to actually send it to this person. So we go down and get some pipe text. We pipe in their email address that they've entered. And then we copy this and paste it into the to box. So it sends to that person. Next thing we do is set up our body of our email. So, I would type something like, hey, it's been like 2 weeks since you've taken this survey, or, something like that. You don't even have to mention 2 weeks if you don't want to. But just say, hey, you haven't completed this survey, just reminding you, please click on this link in order to take the survey. So now we're going to build our link that we need to include in here, because it can't just be any old link. It has to be a retake survey link. So I'm not going to save this, but you would click save. Then what we would do is we would go to a response that's already in this survey, so it's just one of your own test responses. And we're going to take a look at what a retake link looks like, so we understand exactly how we have to build this. So to do this, we go to our responses, we go to actions, and then retake response. And in here, there's a link that's been generated, and this is your retake survey link. So I'm going to just copy that. I'm going to close. Now I'm going to go back to my email trigger and paste this in just to take a look at it. So we're going to make a couple of changes to it. So we go back to triggers, email triggers, and then we paste in this link here. Sorry, it's not pasting in, so bear with me for 1 second. I need to actually remove that. Oh, it's putting in as a hyperlink, that's why. Okay, so I'm going to put this in. So here it is. So this actually looks pretty familiar. Up to here is actually just the anonymous survey link. There's nothing really special about it. After this, it contains the response ID, and then it just basically says delete this old response ID. So all we really need to do is we need to replace this response ID with each participant's response ID. So to do this, we're going to take out the response ID for your test response. And in that exact same place, after the Q_R is equal to, we're going to go to pipe text, and we're going to go to response ID and paste in their response ID here. And that's pretty much it. We now have our retake survey link already built out, and include that in your email address, and maybe then just run over it, copy it, and turn it into a hyperlink so they can just click on it. So just copy that, click on the little link button, and put in the URL to be that link. And you see then it's blue hyperlink, so it means that once they click on this, it will actually take them to the link. And that's it, just click save trigger. So then after a week of inactivity, an email trigger will be scheduled to your respondent to the email address they entered, and it will contain the retake link. So even though the response is actually run out, they will just be able to pick back up from where they left off. So I hope that answers your question. Please let me know if you need any help with this.